I'm very proud to present the novelties of this year. We are coming back into sport watches with the relaunch, complete reshuffle of TimeWalker. We decided to keep the name TimeWalker because the chrono will be the main complication and chronographs are time walking machines. We completely reshuffle the line in terms of technical content and design, leveraging the incredible heritage that we have with Minerva. In effect, Minerva was at the origin of sport watches for the first half of the 20th century. We did an incredible exploration into short time frame stopwatches from 1911 with the fifth of a second to 1936 with the 100th of a second, and we come up now with a kind of natural following step, which is a 1000th of a second mechanical chronograph B frequency. And in parallel, there was a second very interesting exploration into stopwatches specialized by sport, and in particular there was one in the 50s that was called Rally Timer and already linked with the timekeeping of races, and we do a contemporary interpretation of this one with a very unique, morphing, playful object that can be used in different situations. The 1000th of a second is really an incredible chronograph, high complication. Is also a very interesting example of the full integration that we make with our asset. Is a very strong, contemporary, young, energetic expression of design of the new TimeWalker, with a very sporty design with the titanium ceramic carbon. It really sits on this incredible heritage of stopwatches and the investigation of timekeeping, and in this sense is really the logical following step after the 100th of a second, and it also bears a handmade and finished very complicated movement developed in Villeret and signed Minerva. So it's really the best of what Montblanc can express today in a single watch. It's a B frequency 1000th of a second chronograph, and it's a monopusher, very important. The chronograph and the monopusher chronograph is really the specific take of Montblanc. It's very easy to read because you have a red running second arrow that gives you the 100th of a second, and you have the indication of the 1000th of a second in a window at 12 on top of the second and minute that you have at 6. So very, very easy to read. It's a crazy watch because it's a B frequency. The frequency of the chronograph is 50 Hertz, 360,000 vibrations per hour. It's so quick that the eyes cannot see the vibration of the oscillator, and cannot see that these red ends in reality makes in 1 second 100 small steps, but it really looks like a continuous flow. And on the other side, we have the frequency of the watch itself, which is 2.5 Hertz, 18,000 vibrations per hour, which is the classical Minerva frequency coming from the pocket watches. The other very strong timepiece into the TimeWalker collection is the Rally Timer. The Rally Timer is a contemporary interpretation of a stopwatch of Minerva that was already used in the 1950s for racing. It's a very new and unique object. It can be used in very different ways, and in this sense it can come with you in your life and in whatever you do. It's a chronograph to counter monopusher with inside the Minerva 1629 manual monopusher chronograph, which it's an incredible movement. It can be used as a stopwatch to time something that you want. It can be used, it can transform itself with the perfect Swiss engineering into a table clock, and it can be transformed with another small pulling of something which is behind, with a particular leather strap that we have developed in Florence in our leather manufacture into a very funny and playful wristwatch configuration. It's all in titanium grade 2, which gives something which is really very easy to wear because it's very light. It's really a statement in terms of design, and we have been really thinking, we are doing the perfect object for a classic car lover. When you are driving your classic car convertible, in this position you cannot really use it, so we have added a specific feature that allows the watch on both sides, by the way, for left and right-handed, to rotate and orientate the watch in such a way that you can read it perfectly. And then we have added to this another feature that will come in the product box, which is a plate completely covered in leather that you can fix on your car, in your dashboard, or next to the gear shift, so that you can, in the configuration of the stopwatch chrono, use it during classic rallies, for example, the regularity competition, where you have to pass in specific timing in specific places. So it's really the magic watch toy for car lovers. But there's nothing else like this on the marketplace. It's as simple as that. It's an object, a concept that is completely new. A very interesting exploration that we are doing is into materials, and we present a version of the chronograph tachymeter 1858 equipped with the monopusher manual 1629 Minerva movement, the one that won the Grand Prix de l'Horlogerie de Genève last November, in a completely new spirit and configuration. Monoblock case in cupro aluminum, which is very technological and the most technological alloy of bronze. So the bronze is going to oxidate and to get a patina, but this patina will be more homogeneous, and we will not have a big spot or a red or green spot coming on the watch. The watch is presented with a new dial, a champagne, a very particular shade of champagne for the dial that we searched for with a quite long research, and the movement, the fantastic handmade and crafted 1629 has been for the first time coated with pink gold, which gives also the movement a very retro look, directly referring to the pocket watch Minerva movement at the beginning of the 20th century. So the watch bears a very, very vintage military look. It's going to age through the patina on the bronze, and also through the fact that the alligator strap that we are using is going to get a patina either, so it's going to get even a more rugged look and feel. And there is a very strong chromatic emotion that you get because of the fact that the color of the cupro aluminum alloy for the bronze is quite particular, and it perfectly matches both with the color of the movement and the color of the dial to give a monocolor, monomaterial feeling. It's always difficult to say which one of the products you develop is your favorite, a little bit as when people ask between your kids which is the one you prefer, you love all of them. But for sure, I think with the Rally Timer we have really struck an incredible chord. It's a completely new concept. It's a timepiece which can morph and transform itself into very different playful objects. In the configuration on the wrist is incredibly light and pleasurable to wear. Is a very strong style statement. Is something new that simply doesn't exist on the market, and I think is the perfect new concept of timepiece that all watch collectors and watch lovers are looking for.